Swimming like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, and welcome to our post-show wrap-up video here on the Harrisburg Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Nathan Imboden with co-host Taylor Ranker, and you can catch a replay of this broadcast on our website at harrisburg.shrimptankpodcast.com. Also be sure to subscribe to our channel on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and nationally through the iHeartRadio platform. Amazing stuff with entrepreneurship here pushing out nationally, so we're grateful to be a part of it. And today we have Lisa Stokes.
Hi.
Honored to have Lisa Stokes on the show of B.R.P. Entertainment.
That's Lisa, open and honest.
Open
Stokes,
and
by the way.
honest, yeah.
Incredibly.
Yeah. So we just got done filming the full podcast, and we learned a lot of great things about Lisa and her servant leadership, which we're going to touch on here in this video, and how that's impacted her business. We learned how she got into the business and some unique aspects of that and of the financing of it. But maybe most importantly, we learned who she thinks is the biggest diva in the industry.
Allegedly, it's MB.
Yeah.
It's
So
MB.
if you wanna find out all those answers and more, check out the full podcast again on our website at harrisburg.shrimptankpodcast.com. So before we get into this wrap up, Taylor has a very important question for Lisa.
Well, you know, we've gotten to know you personally a bit, a lot business, but we need to round this out. So it's been rumored that your favorite adult beverage is a glass of fine Merlot. Is that true?
That is true.
That
Good.
is
We
really
speak
that
facts
is
here.
true. Well, then we need you to meet. This is our beloved shrimp tender. Shrimp tender, the most
my
beautiful
goodness.
shrimp tender in the land, and that is a glass of fine Merlot.
That is a differentiator for sure.
That's beautiful. That's
Enjoy,
beautiful.
by the way.
Yeah, please.
I
Don't
think
let this
I
stop
will.
you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go for it. So I'll let you get a
Absolutely.
sip, and while you do that, I'll start the questions
you.
with.
You're welcome. Why
Just-
we gosh, thank the shrimp tender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So tell us, what is B.R.P. Entertainment? What do you guys do?
So B.R.P. Entertainment, we are what I call an entertainment and speakers broker. So we provide entertainers and speakers for our clients who are doing events for their clients, generally.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it is very straightforward. And you talked about on the podcast about kind of company culture and this idea of servant leadership, right? So touch on that a little bit, why that's important to you, and then how you mold that into your business.
Yeah, so we are very diligent about our core values, and one of them is, leadership from the servant level, and that's basically from an integrity perspective. For me, is to take care of my people, to make sure our clients are being respected, to make sure the artists are being respected, and then also to be a really good steward in our community and to give back. So that's basically
Yeah, I want to run with that
the tenet of it.
just a smidge,
Please,
because
yeah.
that was something. The theme that came out of Lisa during the podcast was community, and it's pretty clear she strives to give back, to do business, to keep things local. I mean, am I speaking correctly on your
That's
behalf?
correct. Thank you.
A strong theme, board work, charity work, and it resonates.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
So we nicknamed you Honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to tell this story because it's a fitting one to lead into, I would say, the last question I'm going to ask you. So give us your most honest story that you dealt with in a car selling experience of all
You
things.
love
actually.
that story.
I love it.
don't
I can't get
you?
enough of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my husband. So early on in our married life, yes, we were selling a car outright, and the person came, the young man it was, came to buy the car. And before he got in the car, he was ready to write the check, and I just kind of had to add in there, just when you drive it, it kind of pulls to the right in the front, it jiggles, and there's a little bit of an issue with the sound. And he did buy the car, but my husband gave me the big lecture afterwards that really wasn't necessary to throw all of that in. So that is my honest story, yes.
And that's a good lead into how you're different, right? Because we talked about the sea of sameness in business, right? And in the talent brokering world, there's a lot of sea of sameness. So how are you guys different? What are your differentiators?
Yeah, so the thing that really kind of leads us out is that we take the whole event, the whole process of booking talent from beginning to end. And we don't just hand over the contract and have the client have to take care of it. We take care of all the details, we do all of the travel, we process everything, and then we show up and help at the event. So we're full service.
As an entrepreneur who's has used your services, I can absolutely testify that is the case.
Absolutely.
Thank
Start
you.
to finish.
And
There
we
is
appreciate you very much,
Service
sincerely.
after the sale.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, again, we have used your services, so we can attest to the fact that if you want to work with somebody, if you need talent and you want to work with somebody who's going to be honest, who's going to get things done A to Z, and who's going to take a lot of those headaches away from us, please call Lisa, go to her website. I think you said, well, if they want to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to do
the
that?
website, brpentertainment.com, and all of our phone numbers and everything are on there. So that's the best. And
Beautiful.
thank you. Very gracious of
Thanks for
you.
sharing.
Yeah. So like I said, we had
sharing.
a great podcast. There's some great stories. We had a lot of laughs, but a lot of good content on there. So check out the full replay on our website at harrisburg.shrimptankpodcast.com. Next week, we'll have Mike Hartle from Let's Go Air. We're learning about how he's differentiated himself in a world of private air travel.
Private aviation.
Yeah. Very cool
Private
story.
aviation.
So don't miss that next week on the Harrisburg Shrimp Tank. We'll see you then.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.